Now we have breaking news coming in about Afghanistan-Pakistan clashes. Afghanistan launches retaliatory offensive along border after Pakistan airstrikes. Large-scale offensive operations were initiated along the disputed Durand line in response to what Afghanistan described as repeated provocations and violations by Pakistani military forces. Afghanistan Taliban spokesperson further stated that Afghan fighters had captured multiple Pakistani military positions. Pakistan has not yet publicly confirmed these claims. Remember, Pakistan had a couple of days ago attacked Afghanistan, and now Afghanistan is saying in what it is calling retaliatory offensive, it has conducted strikes against Pakistan. This is a large-scale offensive operation which was initiated along the disputed Durand line in response to what Afghanistan described as repeated provocations and violations by Pakistani military forces. Afghanistan Taliban spokesperson has further said that Afghan fighters had captured multiple Pakistani military positions. Pakistan has not yet publicly confirmed these claims. You can also see the visuals from what has been posted by the Taliban, but right now Pakistan has not yet publicly confirmed these claims. For more on that, we have Pranay Upadhyay joining us. Pranay, we're seeing that there's been an escalation after Pakistan claimed that it had made airstrikes against Afghanistan. Now Afghanistan is saying that it has made retaliatory strikes. What really is happening here?
Absolutely. There is intense tension alongside the Durand line. On either side of the Durand line, we have seen that how Pakistan has recently carried out airstrikes, claiming that they wanted to eliminate the TTP leaders and some of the terror hideouts of Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan and ISIS-K. To which Afghan government has claimed that in fact Pakistani airstrikes were actually targeted the civilians, and in fact one of the seminary. And after that, the Afghan statement which came out clearly claiming that they will take a retaliatory action at a time and place of their own choosing. And so now the Afghan Taliban have announced that their forces are carrying out a retaliatory action alongside the border, and in fact targeting some of the Pakistani positions in Nangarhar province on the borders. We're sharing with Pakistan, and Paktika province, the same provinces, which were targeted by the Pakistani military strikes. And now Afghanistan has claimed, Taliban regime has claimed that they are hitting out, and they have eliminated, some of the Pakistani soldiers, and also they have captured some of the Pakistani posts. So this is a big claim being made by the Afghan forces, and especially the Afghan spokesperson Zabiullah Mujahid. And they have also shared certain pictures as well. And in fact, a big claim by Zabiullah Mujahid that around 15 Pakistani posts have been captured by Afghan forces. You will recall, Jessica, that in October 2025, when there was a previous chapter of the tension between Afghanistan and Pakistan. Even at that time, Afghanistan claimed that they have captured some of the Pakistani posts, and after that, we have seen that how Turkey and Qatar mediated a peace process and brokered a ceasefire between Afghanistan and Pakistan. So certainly, tensions are high alongside the Durand line, and in fact, now Afghanistan is claiming, as you rightly pointed it out, that Pakistan Army, Pakistan military, and Pakistan government has not officially confirmed these strikes, or there's any military action which is being carried out on their borders. But certainly a big claim by the Afghan Taliban, and they are claiming that 15 Pakistani posts have been captured by their forces. They have also listed out the name of their brigades who are carrying out. They have also shared, some statement being put out by the Taliban officials on social media, claiming that they are carrying out these intense operations and targeting. And this is just a retaliatory measure by the Afghan forces, just to teach a lesson to Pakistan.
Absolutely. This is definitely an escalation because, the Durand line is also not been recognized by Afghanistan. And from the pictures that we're seeing, it's definitely an escalation. What could we see happening in the next few days?
Afghanistan wanted to give out a message because you have seen their statement clearly saying that Pakistani actions were in violation of the territorial integrity of Afghanistan. They are in violation of the international norm as well as the
Right.
Islamic norms.
Right, Pranay. Pranay, I'll come back to you, but before that, we have Gaurav joining us. Gaurav, we're seeing a major escalation after Pakistan attacked Afghanistan. We're seeing Afghanistan is now making retaliatory airstrikes. It has, in fact, captured multiple Pakistani military positions, and Pakistan yet has not publicly confirmed these claims.
So the situation is extremely precarious along the Durand line. Afghanistan had said that there will be retaliatory strikes. Pakistan's Prime Minister, in panic, had gone to Qatar, you'd recall, and sought intervention by Doha to prevail upon Taliban not to hit back, because the Pakistan army is extremely weak along the Durand line. And there are reports that seem to indicate, at least from the Afghan side, that Pakistan army soldiers are putting up white flags on their checkposts, especially multiple posts. 15 posts have been overrun according to Taliban. There are several other posts where engagement is going on. These are ground strikes that are happening both by the infantry and by the artillery. Afghan artillery and special forces have been rushed to the border belt. So Afghanistan took about 3 days to build up. And on the third night, they've launched massive coordinated strikes. And Pakistan should have been prepared for it. It does appear that Pakistan thought that Qatar would be able to prevail on Taliban not to respond, but there has been a response, because there was tremendous criticism, Jessica, of civilians being killed in Pakistani airstrikes in Afghanistan. Little children were killed, their relatives were killed, 18 people were massacred, women were killed, and Taliban said they will not accept this. They blamed Pakistan for using its own failure to tackle terror and blaming Afghanistan, and they said to deter Pakistan from doing so again, they will hit back, and they will hit back and hard. This appears to be just the first phase. It has started, and it's likely to escalate over next several days unless the situation is contained, Jessica.
Right, this is the latest escalation in what we've been seeing going on since at least 2021, since Afghanistan we saw Taliban come into power. You mentioned Qatar came in last time to mediate, and that has not been able to sustain, as we're clearly seeing fallout between these two countries once again. But we're also getting some disturbing visuals wherein Afghanistan has released how it has captured some of these posts and released images of some of the Pakistani army as well.
Pakistan had it coming. Pakistan has been trying to browbeat Afghanistan, ill-treat Afghanistan, treat Afghanistan like a client state. And the Taliban says they will not have this, they will not let this happen. They're blaming Pakistan for not being able to contain terror within their territory, and blaming either TTP, Tehrik-e-Taliban Pakistan, or TTA, Tehrik-e-Taliban Afghanistan. And it seems that ever since Taliban takeover of Afghanistan in 2021, casualties along the 2,600 kilometer long AFPAC border, or what Taliban calls as the imaginary Durand line, casualties have been rising. If my memory serves me right, they had about 400 casualties in 2021, 600 casualties in 2022, 580 odd casualties in 2023, escalated to massive 800, 850 in 2024, close to 1,000 in 2025, and it's just a couple of months, in 2026, and casualties are rising. And this is just in the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province. Casualties in Balochistan are equally alarming as far as Pakistani security forces are concerned. So Pakistan is an absolute tailspin when it comes to dealing with the internal security situation. So far it thought that it could blame India, but the situation is far more precarious, far more dangerous for Pakistan, and it's something that Pakistani military generals are themselves responsible for the situation Pakistan is in right now, Jessica.
Absolutely. It doesn't seem like it's a good picture for Pakistan. Thank you so much for joining us, Gaurav. Thank you so much for joining, Pranay.